Hello Pythonistas, welcome to Pythonista Geek channel. So today we are going to learn about variable and also the input function in Python. Now I am going to create a new REPL which is going to be class 2. And here to give a brief about variable is a container where we are going to store something in Python or some other something. We can store anything in form of a variable. So now I'm going to create a variable and we can write the value of the variable with the help of the sign equal to. If I going to write value maybe hello, I can write variable is equal to hello, and whenever you need this hello to be printed, you can always write as print and inside double quotes write the variable name. So this way we can print this hello. So variable is nothing but the container which is going to store the value which is stored inside the variable. It is not that there should be only a string inside a variable. We can have anything else also. Variable number is equal to what I am going to give. I am going to give some numbers. Now I am going to print my variable and see. Variable number. If I run and see the program, the value 22 is printed. So if you want to store a string in a variable, you are going to use the double quotes. If you want to store a number in a variable, you can use you don't want to use the double quotes. And while printing the variable also, the variable name you are going to use and that is also going to be without the double quotes. And yes, coming to the next topic, which is like input. So input is nothing but we are going to get the user's input with the help of a computer program. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable called name and I'm going to write equal to input, and inside this input I'm going to write whatever I need to print in my console screen. Enter your name. If I'm going to write like this, and yeah, if I run the program and see, can you see a prompt is coming here? Enter your name. I'm going to write Shravanthi and press enter. So now what will happen means inside this name variable Shravanthi will be saved as the input. So what we can do is we can get this input and print or do any other process also with the help of this variable. I'm going to print my name here. So if I'm going to write Shravanthi and run the program, can you see Shravanthi is printed. This is how we are going to write the input function. Input and then open and close the brackets and it in double quotes whatever we need to print in the console we are going to write it. This is the input method, and the main thing in this input function is input always returns like whatever, even if we are going to type a number, then also it will be considered as a string only by default. Like so, we can say that by default the input data type is string. Okay. So if you want to do any operations, if we are trying to give an input to be a number or an integer, we should explicitly convert them into the integer or the floating point. That way we will be saying in future. As of now, this input statement is used to like that. And yeah, if you want to print hi with my name, I can always write print and inside double quotes since hi is a string, and then I am going to come out and either we can use plus operator or the comma operator to print my name. Name is inside the variable. So if I run and see this program, what will happen? I am going to write Shravanthi, and if I press enter, it is showing hi Shravanthi. So this is how your input statement works and your variable works. So to be more precise, what I can say is variable is a container which is going to store each and every value, and we can process the value with the help of the variable. Now coming to the conditions for naming the variable. So a variable name can have both alphabets and numbers. Like I can write a variable name just like as variable and then put 1 and I can assign anything inside this. But if I run and see the program, there will not be any error because I have just wrote the variable name with a combination of numbers. Okay. Now what will happen means if I am going to try to write my variable starting with a number and then the variable name, this is not allowed because variable can have numbers but it should not be at the starting. Okay. Can you see one there is a syntax error because variable name should not start with numbers but it can have numbers. And yeah, there is no special characters allowed inside the variable name. You cannot use any special character except underscore. If I am writing the underscore symbol, then it will work perfectly. Then if I am going to use any other symbol other than underscore, it will throw an error because variable name cannot have any other symbols except underscore. Can you see it is throwing an error? Variable is not defined because of this at symbol. And yeah, you cannot use any other special characters or you cannot use even a space while naming a variable. If I am writing like this, it will throw an error because there is a space between s and the variable. So there should not be any space. So to be quick, I can say that variable name should contain only numbers, characters, and underscore. Variable name should not start with numbers. And I can also say that variable should not have any space. And the main important characteristic of a variable is it is case sensitive. I can say that I can say that A is equal to 5 is different from A is equal to 6. I am writing 6. If I am going to try to print A comma A, then both will be giving different answers because our variable is going to be case sensitive. In capital letter A we have made it 5 and in small letter a we have made it 6. So that is also the important thing. Variable name cannot have any special character, is case sensitive. So these are all the important things with the help of variables and input. I hope it is really satisfying. And then for today, tata bye bye. And this is Shravanthi shining off from you. Bye.